All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, what's up, people? I'm Dutchj, and this is Super Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo GameCube. We're going to be playing any percent, which is, of course, the shortest full completion. Well, full completion. Shortest category that completes the game.
What happened?
It's going to take about an hour and 20 minutes. And, yeah, this game, a lot of people might think it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it is in terms of gameplay, I would say. Lots of complex movement. It looks very cool. There's some differences. As you know, in Super Mario 64, there is no such thing as an any percent category. It's generally what's considered like the any percent kind of run in SM64 is 70 stars. But this game is different in that there is no star requirement for unlocking the final Bowser. Instead, we need to defeat Shadow Mario in every world. And with current strats, that can be done with 44 shines. But yeah, that number is subject to change if we ever find any more shine skips and stuff like that.
Power up.
The airstrip here at the start of the game is very short in terms of gameplay. There's a lot of cutscenes, story exposition, and such. So yeah, there's 7 worlds, 7 Shadow Marios we need to defeat. There's a few shine skips. There's one skip that skips 5 shines and another that skips 1. And then there's another single shine skip that is actually intended by the developers. So we don't consider that a glitch or anything like that, because it's not actually alluded to by one of the NPCs in the game. Yeah, like I said, lots of cutscenes at the start here, but after that it's going to be basically non-stop action. We just gotta pull through this log here. It's similar to Majora's Mask in that regard, if you were watching that one earlier. So, I'll take a quick sip of water here.
To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the R button.
And then we're gonna get into our first polluted piranha fight. The polluted piranhas are like the staple mini-boss fight in this game. They're very common. You fight like 4 of them in this run. And this one is like even easier than the others because you can just spray him and he won't care. Like nothing happens as soon as he opens his mouth. You can hit him. That's not the case with the fights that we'll be having later on. Where we set up so that we're right under the shine when it appears. But yeah, the later polluted piranha fights, you'll need to like time the spray after he opens his mouth. It's a very small difference. It's easy to do, but it is something that can be messed up. And I do pretty often mess it up. Loses 2 seconds if you do. Oh yeah, here we get into the big one. We get the courtroom cutscene. Mario gets arrested after this nice little get-together of the crew. They meet Flood, and there comes the Popo. But yeah, Sunshine, as you may know, is a very popular speed game. I consider it very beginner friendly. It does not take a lot of like technical knowledge or anything like that of this game in order to be able to complete a run. So if you have this game and you've never speedrun anything but you think it's interesting, I fully encourage you to give it a go with Sunshine. Very easy game to learn. Basically, if you can just complete the levels that are in this run without dying, you can do a run. And you don't even have to do the few skips that I'm going to be doing. Some of them are a little bit hard, but if you spend a few hours on them, you should be able to learn them. There's a lot of resources out there. We have a community Discord, which I see some of my chat regulars in the BSG chat right now, so they may be able to link you there. There's a help channel
Behold this sketch of the perpetrator.
You can ask
based on
questions.
eyewitness
There's links to
description.
lots of resources.
The
It's a really
truth
good
is
game to start
obvious.
out with.
The guilty party sits
And a
alone.
lot of people have
It is
started their
none other
speedrunning careers
than
on this
Mario.
game. This was my first speed game. It's still my main
Overruled.
game, of
I judge
course.
the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this
And
entire island.
just like a ton of
Until
people
Isle
that
Filipino is completely
have
free
also
of his
started
vile
out by
handiwork,
playing other games,
Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
they actually just learn Sunshine
Court
because it's a fun run. And now Mario's in
This
prison.
appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data
Poor guy.
analysis verifies that
Luckily,
the
he's got a
island's
friend.
inhabitants are indeed
You
troubled
shouldn't
by
really
pollution,
think too hard about the
but
plot of this
pollution
game.
itself is
Nothing
not
about
the
it makes
main
sense.
problem.
They let Mario keep
Mario,
his
you witnessed this
cleaning
object
implement
that the
in
airspeed
jail for
correctly.
some reason.
It is a shine sprite.
He gets arrested
Shine
despite the
sprites
fact
are
that
the
he's
source
not
of
blue
power
like
on
Shadow
Isle
Mario.
Delfino.
And the
They
fact that he
used to
just
gather in
arrived,
great
and there's several
numbers at the
eyewitnesses
Shine Gate,
of him
but the
just arriving.
graffiti
But yeah.
incident has polluted the island and most of
Somewhat
the shine
common
sprites
topic
have
in my
fled.
chat.
There is
Somewhat
no longer
common.
any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the
But you know, it is what it is.
It
Nintendo.
most pitiable.
This is like the first game in which Nintendo really tried to like get a storyline going in a Mario game, but they didn't succeed that well. They did better in the Galaxy games, I would say. But the Galaxy games don't have the tight physics that this game does. Alright, that's the end of this cutscene. You gotta press A few times here. Oh, you only need to press it once, but we gotta be fast.
Can't miss the Met.
So we gotta mash it.
Your first job's to
Gotta
get
save
rid
those
of
frames.
all that ugliness.
And then after our lovely servicemen intimidate
Start slacking off.
our plumber, we can get started. And here is our next polluted piranha fight. Barely unlocked that guy. Yeah, going over the buildings there, if done optimally, is a little bit faster than going around. I didn't do it very well there, so I'd say it's worth it. Yeah, if you notice for that guy, I was like timing the spray. Here we just need to wait around, so I like jumping all over the place. Just gotta wait for this cutscene to start. We've got no more long cutscenes. These are just short. Like this is the introduction of Shadow Mario, and spoilers: Princess Peach getting kidnapped.
Mario?
But yeah, we'll see how that pans out for Shadow Mario. We need to defeat him here, and there is a strat for this that basically allows you to defeat him instantly. I'm gonna try and do it. I don't know if I'll succeed because it's a very hard strat. No, that is a bad angle. No, I did not get it. Oh, and he's going the long way around now. That sucks. I messed up really bad. This loses over 10 seconds. Yeah, we gotta wait around for him now. Normally, he would come the same way that we did, and we wouldn't have to wait very long, but now he's gonna come like over that building up there. We gotta wait for him. There he is. We need to wait in that area because otherwise he doesn't keep moving. He like stops there. That was early M, what I just did. I opened the M before Shadow Mario went in. That's kind of tight. You need to spray it in a certain way by using a spam spray. Spam spraying is like when you just get this huge spray of water and it's done by pressing R and A at the same time. Water slides are our main mode of transportation throughout the run. Whenever we need to like cross long distances, it's the fastest way to move. It's even faster than using the turbo nozzle in the game. It has a higher top speed. This spider is random in terms of positioning. We had a pretty bad spider there. Kind of unlucky. That was bad. Alright, whatever. We got up here. We gotta fight Petey Piranha. Our boy. Yeah, if you get a good spider, you can go up on the right side of the windmill instead of on the left. I could have still done it there, but I unfortunately messed up a little bit. So I had to go up on the left, which is quite a bit slower. And also, I don't know the fastest strats for it because it generally doesn't happen to me. I never bothered learning them. So yeah, here are those spam sprays I was talking about. A bit more obviously. You spam spray PD's mouth in order to fill him up quickly. Standing to his side here and making him turn like this makes it so that he'll never attack us. He'll just immediately open his mouth, trying to throw up goop all over the place. That's when we are able to hit him. And now we have some time to set up our position for the shine spawn again, just like I did on Airstrip. The donation light is sitting in front of the timer. Rip, can't see my time. Oh, that's really bad. Oh well. I knew that already. Ah, I see, I see. Optimal marathon setup, right? Don't get the runner salty. But yeah. Raising money for charity. Can't get salty. That's bad. Alright. Yonko 3. This is the first of the shines that we call secret shines. They'll have like secret in the name of them. Basically, in these shines, you enter a sub-level where Shadow Mario will steal Flood. Hello, can I get a side flip? Thank you. Shadow Mario is going to steal Flood, and then we need to do some platforming. Some of these levels are very difficult. This one is not. Oh yeah, and the people here at BSG, they like snapping their fingers to the beat whenever I'm in these levels. Yeah, you guys probably can't hear it because of the mics that we're using now. But I bet you could see it. I could definitely hear it. Alright, third Polluted Piranha fight here. This is the first double Polluted Piranha, the last two are double fights. You just get two of them. As soon as you beat the first one, the second one pops out. The resilient little buggers. But yeah, this one is actually special, because we're going to be doing a little cutscene skip here. Actually, it saves on movement more than it does on the cutscene. But we're gonna enter Bianco Hills again while this guy dies. So the two cutscenes overlap and we don't have to go back to Bianco after the cutscene ends. Because the cutscene warps you at the end of it. So we're gonna head back here, wait a second, and get back in. So as you can see, Mario was standing in front of the place where that Polluted Piranha was, and normally gameplay would resume from that position, so you'd have to travel all the way back to Bianco Hills again. But doing it like that skips having to do it, so it saves like 9 seconds. Alright, here we got our first red coin shine. This one looks really cool, if done properly, so let's see if we can do that. This has some very tight movement. Alright, we're good. Alright, nice. What I did there was a momentum spin. I dove onto that roof, and whenever you roll out on a sloped surface, Mario will gain more speed. Like, he'll walk faster than he normally can. And you can use that speed to get a jump that's faster than usual. So I used that to my advantage there to cross the gap faster. That was actually very good. So I'm quite happy with that. And here we got the return of Mr. Petey Piranha. He's not very nice. This is one of the largest luck-based shines in the game. PD can have a lot of different patterns, and it's completely random which ones he takes. Some of them are very slow. which, as you can imagine, is kind of annoying in a game that has 6 minutes of cutscenes at the very start. Because this can force resets when doing PB attempts. It's generally quite rare. Unless you're going for very good times, but still, it's a thing. We have some time for a donation right now.
Alright, we have a $10 anonymous donation with no comment. Thank you very much for your donation for this very worthy cause.
Alright, we're getting a good first spot here. This is the first spot for the perfect pattern. But if he does not go to the good second spot, there's a lot of bad places he can go. So it's kind of risky as well. These guys can give you water if you jump on them, but only if you're below half. Okay, yeah, he's not going to the good place. This could be very bad. It's interesting. He might go in a circle. Yeah, he's going in a circle. This is rare. It's not the worst, though. And here we can't manipulate him into not attacking us, so sometimes he'll throw out a tornado. Which loses a few seconds, so it's quite unfortunate. Getting perfect luck on this shine is extremely rare, because you need to get the perfect pattern, and you need to not get any tornadoes. And tornadoes are more likely to happen than not, so it's very rare. This is actually bad. He went over the wall. He goes like all the way over there before he decides to go anywhere. I guess he picked the best spot that he could have gone to from over the wall, though, so it's all good. And we didn't get the tornado on that hit. I'll take it. Maybe slightly below average RNG. And this is where Shine's gonna appear once again. The ground pound. And that's it for the first part of Bianco Hills. We're gonna be leaving this level, even though we still have 2 more shines to do here. Because, as you can see, this little cutscene will play now, and if we don't take care of this Blue to Piranha fight now, then that cutscene will play after every shine we complete. And those cutscenes take 3 seconds. So it's optimal to get rid of the cutscene immediately, and then revisit Bianco Hills later on. Gotta beat this guy again, nothing special. Mouth open. At the end of this fight, we will be doing a little setup, because Mario will not be in a very optimal position to enter the next level after this fight. So we're gonna make him slide during the cutscene of the level unlocking, so he gets in a better position. And you do that simply by water sliding here. I forgot to clean the goop, so I didn't get as much speed as I wanted. But yeah, ideally you'd be right in front of that end instead of kind of in front of it. Alright, so here is the biggest skip in the game, Gelato Beach skip. And this skips 5 shines. And this is the only level in the game where there's a shine just in the world that you're not supposed to get yet. And we need a coconut to get it. I hit the tree. I just switched away from this strat, but it's more consistent, so I figured I'd do it for the marathon. I guess that didn't help. Alright, we need a good angle here, and then we get up on top of this roof, and then we let the coconut do the rest. The way that works is that nothing that's solid in this game is actually solid. You can always find a way to go through it if you just try hard enough. But yeah, that shine I just collected was the 8th shine. So as you can see in the shine select here, I'll have collected the last shine, and then I can just scroll back to shine number 7, because that is the Shadow Mario that we need to defeat. As I explained earlier, we need to defeat Shadow Mario in every world. Supposed to get him over by that tree, but I guess I didn't spray him enough. Normally you get him right here. But yeah, no biggie. It's like maybe 1.5 seconds. We have quick kills for all the Shadow Marios. Some of them are hard, some of them are not. There's a particular one later on that's really easy. This one's like medium, I'd say. It's not super hard, but it's not free. Alright, so with that taken care of, we're going to Pianta Village, which is supposed to be the last level in the game. You're supposed to have the rocket nozzle to get up here, but by using some camera manipulation there, you can get a wall kick, and you can get up onto the Shine Gate, which allows you to enter this level. Which means that you can do this level first if you want to. But yeah, that's not optional, so we didn't do that. These guys are also random. Whenever they hit like a split in the path, they randomly decide which way they want to go. I got good pattern on the first 2 guys so far. The 3rd guy is the most important though. That's like the guy that decides whether you're gonna lose time or not. I want him to be here. And he is, so we got good luck. That saves like 5 seconds over the bad pattern. And then the shine will appear here, and the reason I paused the game is to get rid of Flood's text box, because that's actually what triggers the shine to appear in this level. After you defeat all the chomplets, Flood will say something like, "Remember to always be kind to your pets." And we don't want to hear none of that, so we just get rid of it, because we want to shine. We care about the money. Not about the moral lessons. Alright. Say hello to our boy, Piantissimo. This guy's way cooler than Mario, but unfortunately he doesn't have his own game. But yeah, we need to race him, and he's actually really slow the first time you race him. He gets faster on subsequent challenges, but yeah, we don't do that in this speedrun, obviously, but he really takes a long way here. And the main reason he's slow is because he can't water slide like us. But yeah, that's wrong. He takes 27 seconds to get to the flag, so we're just going to get there a bit earlier so that we can set up our position again. Shine's going to spawn about here. Yeah, that looks right. Shoutouts if you're born in 1955, or maybe if one of your parents is, I don't know. And that's Piantissimo. We're going to see him once more in the run, but he's not a challenge that time either. Looks like we've got a donation. We can get that read.
We've got $10 from 60, who says, "Good luck on the run and all the remaining runs. Thank you very much."
Yo, thank you very much, 60. Alright, this level is unique in that you don't have Flood in the main level. You don't have to enter a sub-level. But you just use a damage boost here. You're supposed to go through the underside of the village. And if you're a kid, you may have also cheesed it by going through the river and splashing some water around, which is what I did when I was young. Yeah, we're not the only ones. But yeah, we use that Wind Spirit to damage boost. If anything other than the lava or goop, it's technically goop, but it's hot. If anything other than it damages you, then you can use the invincibility frames to walk through it. That includes fall damage. If you actually take fall damage and fall into that goop, like the fall damage will take precedence, so you won't get burned until the fall damage invincibility frames run out. Which is actually used in 120 shines, but not in this category. This guy can go 3 directions. You just went down the middle path, which is not the fastest, not the slowest, but it is the easiest. So the right path is both the slowest and the hardest to do optimally, so you really don't want that one. Alright, here we let go of him. He goes whichever direction we're not standing in, so we need to like force him to go near the pool. And then we grab him at the right time, and that just makes him go in by himself. Normally you'd have to pull him in backwards, but luckily shoddy game mechanics are on our side here. And by the power of the Shy Sprite, he turns gold. Alright, this next level, Beyond the Village 5, is another secret shine. To get into the secret, you normally require Yoshi, because there's some goop in the way that only Yoshi can get rid of. But, like I said, solid things aren't actually solid in this game. So we're going to use that fact to get in there without Yoshi. And it's going to look about like this. Let's get there first. I'm going to do some mushroom jumps here. Alright, and then we're just going to walk into this tree here. Grab that ledge, hover backwards, and voila, we're in there. Here you need a bunch of these guys to throw you. They're chucksters. They can be not nice. Their movement patterns are random. And the last guy, if you get really lucky on him, you actually save a lot of time. We did not get it here. Yeah. You need to wait around here a bit. If he's in this area, you can immediately get him to throw you towards the shine. I just jumped on his head to make him not stop. He can stop on any of the corners. And also in the middle of the long sides of this platform. Okay, he didn't stop any, so that's good. And here we need this guy to throw us backwards, because it's faster. So I mash Y to do that. It turns the camera, which makes him throw you the opposite direction. There's a similar thing in this game, which is called a glitchy wall kick, which can turn around the direction of a wall kick. So instead of wall kicking away from the wall, you'll wall kick towards the wall, and that can be used to boost over some walls that are slightly too high to get over normally. It's not used in this category. Usually, there are some backup strats that use it. Alright, here we gotta clean a bunch of these guys. It looks pretty cool, so I suggest you just watch, and then we can get that donation red that we have.
We have another $10 from Jasper this time, who says, "Let's get this Etrian Odyssey 3 incentive met, yo. Also, BSG hype, and good luck on the run, Dutchj."
Yo, BSG hype, and thanks for the good luck. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm backflipping and immediately diving. Backflipping is done using the same inputs as a spam spray, so it actually gives you a spam spray when you do a backflip. That's why we can do that. This lady didn't unlock, that's unfortunate. That was almost very good. Only made one mistake. 209.96. That's a decent time. I aim for 210 and up, so I only barely missed that. I'm not always as consistent at it as I could be. There's also like people that are way better at this shine. My best ever is a 213. The world record is a 217, and people have gotten 216s like in runs, which is pretty insane to me. Because that shine is ridiculously hard if you go for 216, 217. And now we just have Shadow Mario left here. This is another one of those quick kills that's like kind of difficult. You need to do some precise camera movement here. Alright, we got him. Nice. That's about as fast as you can get him. There's some strats that get these Shadow Marios faster, but they're very hard. And not really RTA viable in my opinion. All right, looks like we're under 30 minutes still. That's good. Considering how bad the RNG was, and I made that bad mistake at the start of the game. Alright, now we move on to Pinna Park. And in between these levels, normally there would be this cutscene when unlocking Pinna, but I'm gonna go out of bounds here. And out of bounds, if you stand on the ground for too long, you die. Except in this little area here, there's actually a safe spot. So I can use this safe area to set up a position. And hopefully that means I will now die on the same, or at the same time as activating that cutscene, which skips the cutscene. And I got it. I was actually operating without my usual visual cues there. That's why I took a bit long to set it up. Normally it would be a bit faster. Yeah, the visual cues for that are kinda specific. And since I'm playing on a different TV, I couldn't really make out my usual cues. But that trick used to be very hard. The setup I just used, though, is a lot more lenient than the one we used to have in the past. So even without having super solid visual cues, you can still do it. If you have a good feel for the trick. I just skipped another cutscene. As you can see, I paused and pressed exit level. You're sliding into a cutscene trigger there, so by exiting level while you're sliding into it, it skips the cutscene. And it's just a quirk of how these cutscenes work in this level. It doesn't work for any other cutscenes in the game. Here we gotta do some very precise rocket shots and also grabbing rockets. Okay, I could have gotten an extra rocket grab there, but I missed it. That loses about 4 seconds, but that's not a big deal. Alright, we just defeated him. And once again, I'm gonna exit area at the right time. That will skip another cutscene. We skipped like over 4 minutes worth of cutscenes in this one shine, I think. Like this run would be a lot more cutscene heavy if not for all these skips. It's really just the cutscenes at the start of the game that we just haven't been able to find any way to get around. Yeah, that's actually a very hard shine. It went pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Pinna Park in general is quite a challenging world. This shine is quite easy, fortunately, but the next 3 are all decently hard. Here we do mole skip. Normally you have to fight this guy, but you can just go through him. They didn't give him a hurt box when he doesn't have a bomb. So after he throws the bomb, you can just go in. You know, they almost forgot to snap that time. These reappearing platforms, they're on a cycle. People ask a lot what happens if they appear while you're inside them, and the answer is nothing happens, you just keep falling. Alright. This next shine is one of the more difficult ones in the game. It's another red coin shine like Bianco 4 earlier in the run. But there's like a bunch of moving stuff because you're in the amusement park. And that makes it a lot more difficult because it's all on a cycle. So right at the very start, you need to do some pretty precise movement in order to catch a boat cycle. Turn around here, dive onto this, hover onto this boat, alright. And then you gotta hover at the right time here. Alright, very nice. There's some slightly faster strats for this level as well, but they're very hard. top here and get a fast walk. I used that earlier in the run when I talked about momentum spins. Rolling out onto a slope allows Mario to run faster. It's quite useful there. So that was actually very nice. Good pin of 3. Take that any day of the week. What's going on? What? Oh. Alright. Pin of 4. This shine unlocks Yoshi. As you can probably tell, it's very Yoshi themed. But yeah, after this shine, I'm going to be doing a skip that requires Yoshi, and that's actually the only reason that we have to like play most of Pinna. If it were possible to get Yoshi earlier, then we could skip most of the Pinna part. Alright. I almost messed that up, but I got it. It's important that you get all 5 of these guys before these cutscenes start. Because then they'll all play in a row. If they don't, if you like miss one, then it loses about 8 seconds. Looks like we've got a donation. We can read that right now.
We have a couple of donations. First one from Stitch, who donates $13.37, who says, Leet Sweglodge 3 ever. Spam, 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 ham and eggs. Party on, BSG. Also, $20 from Rule, who says, gotta make DHRGR cry when I can, right? Also, great finger snapping, guys. Proud of you.
Alright, so coming up here is that skip, and because we have to complete Shine 4 to get Yoshi, this only skips 1 shine. But it still saves about a minute, so it's very significant. And there's a lot going on during this. Basically, we need Yoshi. Let's see, is that a banana? Yes. That's a papaya. Okay, thank you. We need Yoshi, and then we're gonna need a papaya. I'm gonna skip this one because it's faster. And Yoshi needs to be purple, which we need this durian for. And then we need these 2 guys as well. So I need to get that into the park, because I need to eat it later when I'm inside of there. And I need these guys to follow me, because I need 1 later, and I need 1 to get through this wall. Like this. And then this guy's gonna go here. I'm gonna spray him. And the reason I needed Yoshi to be purple is because I needed a purple platform here. Right now, what I'm moving through is actually a giant wall. It's invisible, so you can't see it, but the floor below me here actually doesn't exist. So I can't walk on it, and there's also this wall in the way. This platform takes care of both of those things. We can go over the floor, and we can go through the wall. And that allows us to get an orange Yoshi to the merry-go-round, which is what you need to do in order to enter this secret level. Normally, we would do that in episode 5. Here, we do it in episode 3 with the help of Yoshi, and I just died. I missed my triple jump. No big deal. But yeah, oh, hello. Can we not do that? Okay, we're good. Okay, this is not good, actually. I'm gonna have to slow down here. For some reason, I can't do this level right now. Alright, we're good. That backup is a thing. This is not a hard level. I don't know why I can't do it. But whatever. And shine. Oh, let's not do that. It's fine, right? You guys have strong hands. Alright, that was very sloppy. I'm actually a little bit disappointed. This is not gonna be sub 40 Pinna Park, dang. But yeah, normally that would be done in Pinna 6, and we did it in Pinna 3 without doing Pinna 5. Alright, so here's Shadow Mario again. Let's try and get a quick kill. He does a lot of like fancy jumps here. And this guy right here, he's the legend. LFG. My subscribers will know what that means. Whenever you get to see that guy, that means, hey, I've got to run now. I'm out of Pinna Park. Alright, that takes care of that. Next is Rico Harbor, and this is actually a world that has basically no luck, and most of the shines are not that difficult. So it tends to be a lot of people's favorite level, and it's the level that it's like, it's the easiest level to do without losing a lot of time. It has a duplicate boss fight, just like Bianco Hills. We're going to be fighting Blooper Blooper here in episode 1 and in episode 5. And there's our boy Gooper Blooper. He's hiding, but we can make him come out. He's got another introductory cutscene. Just like PD, we can't skip this. But it's not that long. And he's a dirty boy, so we gotta clean him up a little before we smack him in the face. That's one. And this guy only requires 2 hits, in a total break from Mario logic. A boss that dies in 2 hits. It's just like Bowser in SM64, who dies in 1 hit in 2 of the 3 fights. The 3-hit rule does not always apply. But yeah, fairly easy boss fight. Especially with speedrunning strats. Normally, you're supposed to jump on his tentacles and pull them so that he can't attack you with them. But if you time it just right, he won't be able to attack you. He'll just be helpless while you're pulling on his mouth. And that's what we just did. Rico 2 is the blooper surfing safari, but you'll find I don't actually do any blooper surfing in this level. It's actually faster to not use any bloopers. It's a lot easier to use the bloopers though, but who needs easy when you can go fast? So we're just gonna go through the sewers here. And we're gonna get a nice water slide. And we're gonna enter like this. And then here, I'm gonna go up on the wall to the left. Ah. I pressed R too early there. Alright. Yeah, there's a checkpoint there that I need to hit, and there's another one further on in the level. Up on this wall here, we can hit it right here. And that will allow us to finish another 1955. Yo, let's go. All right. I don't know if that's still save time because I messed up getting on top of the wall, but that was all right. This next shine, the cage shine sprite, we cheese this one a lot. The intended way to collect this is to do like this huge course throughout the level and get on top of the cage. There's the cage right there. You're supposed to go in through the top, but there's a flip grade on the bottom of it. So if you can just get onto the bottom... Oh, I didn't do a dive. I don't know why. Well, anyway, blame it on being distracted from talking. If you just go underneath this, then you can get in. And you're done. You've got the shine. Which is pretty nice. Makes it one of the shortest shines in the game. On par with a few of the Shadow Marios in terms of how fast it is. Alright, now, you guys were eager in Rico 2 with the finger snaps. We've got some actual finger snaps coming up in this level. This is Rico Harbor 4. This is a pretty hard secret shine. But yeah, I can just do my thing, and then our lovely host can read another donation.
All right, we've got $15 from 60 again. Thank you very much. Who says, Zidane, god damn it. Just a reminder that 75% of all of the money goes straight to the Dutch Cancer Society.
Ooh. That was a little bit close.
Oh, right.
Alright, we're good. I think I died on this level last time I was here, didn't I? We got revenge on the level. But yeah, I ran this game last month. I wasn't supposed to run it here again, but we had some dropouts, unfortunately. Get well, Hipfire, that's the person who I'm filling in for. Yeah, that's a hard level, and I actually messed up a little bit at the start, which made it hard to get the ending. So I'm glad that I didn't die, because I really thought I was going to. Alright, and here we got the rematch for Goopa Blooper. See, his mouth is a lot more stretchy now, and I don't know how that even works or makes sense, but yeah. The fight's pretty much the same. Oh, unless you get hit. You need to do it again. Alright, there we go. 2 hits once more. They decided he didn't need to be more tanky. People are having fun in chat, I see. Alright, and now we finally get to see some blooper surfing, which you may not be too thrilled about if you're an animal rights activist. But, for us, it means we get to go fast and collect some red coins. It would be possible to complete this shine without the bloopers, of course, but yeah, that would be not fast. We just gotta get here and hit this big ol' red button. That's the only one we see in the any % run. There's a bunch more of those in the longer categories. It's the only red button, 90%. If you run into anything while going at full speed here, you'll die, so you need to be really careful. The reason we use the green blooper is it has the best handling, and if you're holding forward on the control stick, all the bloopers have the same top speed. So this is objectively the best blooper. And then we just gotta collect the shine without dying, like so. Yeah, nothing really major happened there. I made a small mistake on the blooper fight, but other than that, it was a solid Rico Harbor. Like I said, Rico Harbor, not too hard. Really, Rico 4 is the only level that can majorly trip you up. I actually only have 1 life, so if I had died on Rico 4, the pressure would have been on. I didn't realize that. But yeah, it makes sense. I didn't collect a life early in the run when I had the opportunity. Oh wow, that's actually the easiest shot of Mario in the game, and I just messed it up. Oh. I don't think I've ever gotten that back up, but whatever. Normally, I do like a master class and show people how to beat this guy really easily, and that strat is actually 100% consistent. The strat that I do, at the start you do a dive rollout, and if you hold A a little bit too long, you get too close to him, which makes him not go down, which is what happened there. But yeah, that loses like 10 seconds or something. But now we go back into Bianco Hills, and we do Bianco 6. Which is another hard secret, but it has 2 lives that you can grab for free, so it's like not a level you can game over on unless you mess up at the very start of it, which shouldn't be a thing. We get the fast walk on that slope by rolling out onto it. And here we make use of water slide momentum to get across the water. A bad angle there, but it's fine. It's very dirty water. Okay, my dive did not work. This is bad. My cycles are messed up now. Okay, at least I got that jump. Yeah, I need to wait here. At the start of the level, while I was like falling into it, I should have done a dive, but apparently I pressed B too early, so I didn't get the dive. That really messed with my cycle. Made this whole thing not very smooth, so I'm gonna have to wait up here. I'm just gonna wait for this. Okay, yeah. I was a little bit too early, which makes that really risky to go for a fast strat there. That's unfortunate. This level looks really nice if it's done optimally, even though you do have to wait around on that cube in the middle of the level, which kind of like takes the pace out of it, I guess. But yeah, we didn't die, so it's alright. Ooh, if you listen closely, you could hear something dropping in the background there. That's actually a coconut. There's a coconut tree opposite to the level entrance, and when you go back into the level, you spam spray. Sometimes that coconut falls. I consider it lucky. I always call it lucky coconut, so we've been blessed. Okay, that was actually a bad Shadow Mario kill, but we'll take it. Under no circumstances do you want Shadow Mario to reach the village here, because the game gets really slowy? I was gonna say laggy and slow at the same time. The game slows down a lot when you let Shadow Mario reach there, and it's a pain. It's hard to spray him. But yeah, that's 5 levels down. We've got 2 more to go. We gotta unlock Serena Beach, and for that we need Yoshi, and we need to get him through Shadow Mario. We need a banana as well. There's one in that tree, which I just sprayed. There it is. And we're in. That was a very good entrance, actually. There's another infamous boss in this game, the Phantom Manta. This guy is a real pain. He's very luck-based. Basically, it's this huge manta that you split up by spraying it, but the direction that each of the mantas that he splits into moves in is like random. So there's like no consistent way to beat this fight. You need to get a little bit lucky and just spam spray like crazy. This guy's tough. By standing on that HUD and going down here, I manipulate him to be in a more favorable position. That's about the best we can do. Yeah, see, they went in really bad spots, so like there's still 2 very big ones there. Yeah, I don't know where that guy? Okay, yeah. Now they're all purple, which means that there's no bigger mantas left. They're all tiny, and that means they actually start being aggressive and they'll come towards you. So you want to reach this phase as fast as possible, because as long as they're not purple, they're just going to move randomly and get lost, and it's an awful experience. Yeah, this level's not nice. That was actually quite bad, even for a speedrun, but yeah. Or that was bad for a speedrun, I should say. Probably didn't look that bad for a casual, but yeah. I know a lot of people had trouble on that shine when they were younger. Oh, wow, nice spin jump. I actually have an FFZ emote for that in my chat. Dropped spin input, or dropped spin put. It happens sometimes. This game can be picky about spin jumps and side flips, and it, like, differs by controller as well. Like, controllers can get bad at spin jumps and side flips, and that just makes them unusable for this game. Like, they'll most likely work fine for any other game, but they'll just become unusable for this, which is annoying. Right, here we've got another hard secret shine coming up. We gotta use these boos here in the hallway to get up. Oh, that barely worked. Oh, what? Okay, can we get a side flip? Hello, thank you. Oh, wait. I cannot do wall kicks, apparently. Alright, whatever. We're good. Alright, that was another momentum spin jump. That's a pretty hard one. But it saves like 3 seconds, so it's very worth it. But yeah, if you mess that one up, you're dead, because you're just over a giant gap that you can't save that if you mess up the jump. Unless you ground pound really fast, but then you can still slide off of the cog. Kinnon's hand stopped working. Dang. This shine is very long casually. You're supposed to like search the entire hotel for a pineapple, but if we apply what we've already learned, and that is that walls are an illusion, we can figure out what's gonna happen. We're just gonna do that. The way that works is basically throwing a fruit pushes Mario back, and you can use that to push him through very thin walls. And since that wall is very thin at the top there, you can use the banana to get Mario through. Here we got the casino secret. We need to enter the hotel and then enter the casino. It's kind of dumb how many transitions there are in this level. First you enter the hotel, then you enter the casino, then you enter the secret. So there's 3 transitions. But normally you'd have to play these casino games here in order to open up the curtain, and then you'd have to play like a little mini game in order to unlock the secret level. We skip all of that by going over the top here, through the wall. Serena Beach is torture, guys. I actually like Serena Beach. It's a decently fun world. Here's another momentum spin, one of a different kind. Here we use a continuous fast walk and just walk in a circle and then jump. That saves some time. It's not a massive amount, but it's not a very hard thing to do. Alright, now we've got the last luck-based shine in the game, which is King Boo. King Boo is basically an RNG machine. He's literally got a slot machine, and you just need to get lucky on it. We want fruits, and he can only give you fruit if he hasn't given you fruit right before. So we can start off with fruit, and then we need not fruit, and then we need fruit, and then not fruit, and then fruit. That would be the perfect pattern. If you get a non-fruit cycle that isn't required, you can cancel it early. Otherwise, you need to wait for him to spit out whatever it is he's going to give you. And if there's question marks in the middle on a cycle that you can get fruit on before you spray it, then you're guaranteed to get fruit. That's a lot to digest. I'll try and clarify it while I'm playing this fight. We spray him here. He's under the floor. That activates him a little faster. Oh, so I forgot to spray up. Alright, so we can get fruit. We didn't get it, so we can immediately cancel him. And, okay, we got fruit. That's what we need. And I got a durian, which is nice. So I can do that, and it's fast. Okay, so now on this cycle, we can't get fruit, so I can't do what I just did and walk under him immediately. I need to wait for him to give me whatever he needs to give me. So he's going to give me some enemies here. I need to wait for them to appear. And then I can walk under him. And now I can walk under him immediately, because I could get fruit on that cycle, but I didn't. Alright, 2 extra cycles so far. Each extra cycle loses about 8 seconds. Oops. It's kind of hard to judge sometimes which direction you need to go in. Have a durian. Alright. I got an extra cycle, or a mandatory extra, I suppose. So I need to wait again. Then hopefully we get fruit. No, we don't. Yeah, we got an extra cycle on every hit so far. Well, so far that is every hit. There's only 3. Okay, yeah. So 1 extra cycle on every hit. That is not what I want. Wait. Aw, he was still in the... I shouldn't have thrown that at him. I'm dumb. He couldn't get hit by the pepper because he was still, like, cleaning off the papaya. That was silly. I shouldn't have thrown it at him. I just got impatient. Well, whatever. It's funny to show that off, I suppose. Alright. Now I got Serena 6. This is not a fun shine. On the Japanese version, which is obviously the version I'm playing on, it's a lot harder than it is on the other versions. So you need to clean almost all of the goop. And sometimes you can miss some, and sometimes you can even get invisible goop that will prevent you from completing this shine. And that's a real pain. You can also get backflips, but that works in any version. But yeah, those are slow. Okay, we want to clean that. Oh, I ran out of water already. Yeah, we wanted to clean that. This is actually already very slow, unfortunately. But yeah, can we please clean this? I can't take any risks. And I'm getting backflips, which shouldn't happen. You don't want to end up like, oh my lord, another backflip. So you don't want to end up like that either. You don't want to have free backflips, but you don't want to end up at this side of the level and find out that you missed some goop like all the way at the other side. Alright, 212. That's pretty bad, but I'll take it. I want like 216 or up. But I can live with it. Good shit of Mario. We're gonna be 106 out of this world. That means we can still 118, I think. Maybe 119. This run isn't very good. Well, not for me. I have very high standards when it comes to this game. It's still a fine run for a marathon, I'd say. Alright, we got Shadow Mario again. I really don't like this quick kill. Pretty bad at it, but you can get him like over here. And you can get him over there if you do like a very silly strat. So 106, 14. Alright, so we got one more world left, Noki Bay. No luck in this world, but it does have a few very hard shines. So it's quite a nerve-wracking final section if you're on good pace. This first shine is a good example. It's got a lot of tight movement. The first two shines do, actually. You need to scale this cliff. There's some platforms missing, which makes it even harder. Oh, that sucked. Oh, nah, this is bad. No, don't do that. Okay, I'm not gonna get a good cycle here. This is cycle-based. You see these goop balls? You wanna, like, get in between these goop ball cycles, and I just missed the first cycle, and I'm getting the second one, which loses, like, 6 seconds. It's quite a lot. I messed up pretty bad, unfortunately. I ended up landing in goop, which goop really messes up your movement. You can't do dives. Mario just slips and slides all over the place. Can't turn properly. It's just awful. Oh yeah, at least that fight was good. It's 29.97. 79. Yes, 97. I'm sorry. 29.97 FPS, which is just standard NTSC frame rate. You can just say 30 FPS, because it's close enough. Alright. Here, once again, we need to get up on that cliff, but this time we've got some more walls and stuff to work with, like this one. And here we're gonna apply our little rule again by using this spring in this corner. And we go through. Normally you'd have to fight Gooper Blooper again in this stage, but the shine is already here, so we can just grab it by clipping in like that. Normally you have to come in through the top. You need to defeat Gooper Blooper, which will open up a hole that you can fall down and get to that shine. That's a nice little skip. This is training for the next boss fight. We need to collect some red coins in an underwater environment. And this actually introduces a new, like, a different mechanic. It's only seen in Noki Bay in 3 levels, one of which we don't play in this category. But yeah, you get, like, extended underwater breathing, and you can use your hover nozzle to maneuver. Like this. Let's collect these coins. Oh, it was a bit far left. Hello. And the last one's over here. Yeah, nothing really special about this shine. It's actually hard to optimize because underwater movement is just really awkward. Like the way momentum works with the hover nozzle and stuff, it's pretty weird. But it's also hard to lose a lot of time on it unless you like miss one of the coins. Because going like back up is a lot slower. You want to keep moving down, ideally. Alright, and then the penultimate boss fight, Ely Mouth. We need to clean his teeth, as lame as that sounds. It's actually a very hard boss with optimal strats. At the start of this fight, you have like time to clean however many teeth you can clean. The max we can do is 6. But that's a very tight strat, so let's see if I can get it. And then at the end of this fight is a cutscene skip, which you need to set up pretty carefully for as well. It's done by taking damage as the cutscene triggers. That skips it. Alright, we need to take up our position here. That's good. Alright, I want to clean these teeth. Alright, nice. That was 60. And there's the damage I need, and that skips the cutscene. Normally, this eel would die inside of like a cutscene, and the reason that loses time is that it places you really high up after the cutscene ends. But right now, we can just go down here where the shine is going to go. And then once it becomes tangible, we instantly collect it. And it saves about 15 seconds, which is very nice. Alright, the next level is one final breather before the last few shines that are actually hard. We just gotta beat Piantissimo again. And believe it or not, he was already pretty slow in Pianta Village, but he's even slower here because he's just gonna swim a lot, and swimming is hella slow. I gotta go to that flag all the way over there, and he's gonna go like pretty much exclusively through the water. And he takes like a really weird route. He actually bonks here, which is funny. Bonk. But yeah. Where's he at? Oh yeah, he's there, and God knows what route he's taking, honestly. Like, look at this guy. Flag's over there. He doesn't care. He's just taking a nice swim. So he takes like 35 seconds or something. Okay, we're gonna finish at 26. Hey, we gotta face this direction so we can grab the shine a little bit faster. Should have gone for another 1955, to be honest, but oh well. Yeah, that's the last super easy shine. There's still a Shadow Mario, which isn't very hard, but you can still mess it up. And this is what a lot of people consider the hardest secret shine in the game, and it's right at the end of the run like this. So that can be really nerve-wracking. Gotta get in that shell. We've used the ropes here. Get enough height. Wow, I finally got a good Noki 6 at BSG. Let's go. Third time's the charm, huh? Yeah, that's a very cool looking secret in my opinion. And it feels really good to just do it properly. That strat took me so long to learn, like so many hours of my life gone on that one level. But yeah, worth it. And we got the final Shadow Mario kill here. Okay, I messed up a little bit. You're supposed to get him like on this ledge here, but yeah, we get him over here, it's fine. If he goes up on the cliffs, it's not fine because it loses 12 seconds. But with that, we're going into Corona Mountain. That looked like a 116-20 something split there. So still get like a mid 119. I can beat my run from last month. Just need to get a decent Corona Mountain. Alright, that was nice. A lot of people will tell you that this boat is like the worst thing about Corona Mountain. Speedrunners generally can deal with it. We just do speedboat like that. But yeah, learning how to control that boat is actually quite tricky. And that is a rocket buffer that we did there. You're supposed to go like on each of those levels of clouds and work your way up like that, but we actually utilize a glitch that allows you to stack your rockets. So I just stacked 2 rockets there, and they kind of amplify each other, so that's all you need to get all the way up to the top. It's pretty cool, and it saves quite a bit of time. And now we just have the Bowser fight, which is pretty lame in this game. You just gotta ground pound these things. I mean, it's Bowser sitting in a bathtub. I don't really know what the developers of this game were thinking when they thought that this was a good idea for a boss fight. How do we make Bowser more menacing? We make him huge, and we put him in a bathtub. Wait, what? Something there doesn't add up, but yeah. You can get screwed over by the goop. Okay, time on ground pound here. Time. Yo. That beats my time from last month by almost a minute, so it's fine by me. But yeah, just like to finish my sentence. You can get screwed over by the goop there in that final fight, but it's pretty rare. I actually saw a good run